In this session, we are going to discuss about breadth-first search or breadth-first traversal from data structure. For performing breadth-first search or breadth-first traversal, we need a graph and a queue. Here, we have taken an undirected graph. Initially, none of the nodes in the graph is visited. So, considering each node in the graph as 0. So, let us say if we start with node A, then what will we do is push A into the queue. Then we will mark this node A as visited by marking it as 1. Now we have enqueued A into the queue, so the process goes like this. We dequeue node A from the queue, and now our current element or the node is A. Now we will print our current node A as output. Now the nodes adjacent to the node A are B and then C. And now push these two nodes into the queue. And mark these two nodes as visited by 1. Now the node A has been processed, and we will pop next element from the queue, that is B. Now our current element is B, and we print node B as output. And the adjacent element to B are node A, node D and then node E. Since node A already been processed and visited, we move with the node D and E. Now these two nodes are being pushed into the queue. And mark these two nodes as visited by 1. Now we are going to pop the next element from the queue, that is C. Now our current element is C. The adjacent element to C are node A and node E. Since both the nodes are already being visited, we are just making the node C as output. Next we are going to pop the next element from the queue, that is D. Now our current element is D. The adjacent element node, the two node D are node B and then node E and then node F. Since node B and E already been visited, we just mark this node B as the output. And next we are going to consider node F, and we are going to push this node F into the queue and mark this as visited by 1. Next we are going to pop node E from the queue, and now our current element is node E. The adjacent element to node E are node C and then node B and then node E and then node F. Since all the nodes are being visited and it is marked as 1, we are just moving this node E as the output. And next we are going to pop element F from the queue, and the adjacent element to F are node E and then node D. Since both the nodes are already been visited, we just mark this F as the output. And this is the sequence of the breadth-first search or the breadth-first traversal, since we already visited all the nodes in the graph. Thank you.